Well, it's time for my morning cup of coffee, a little bit of journaling, video journaling, vlogging, vlogging. I've traveled and lived all over this the continental United States. Never been to Alaska, never been to Hawaii, but I've lived up and down the east and west coast and spent half a decade in the middle states. And one thing that's consistent everywhere I go, doesn't matter west coast, east coast, south, north, middle, people are consistently petty, greedy, selfish. Um, it's it's terrible, stupid. They're stupid too. Everywhere I've gone, people are dumb. Uh, doesn't matter who you vote for, you're both dumb. Okay, Democrat, Republicans, they're all dumb, all of them, every single one. I don't know if it's innate in human nature. I mean, I certainly have had times where I've had those thoughts, but I always managed to check myself uh, when doing it. I'd say, am I being stupid or greedy or selfish? And usually I catch myself 99% of the time. And if I don't, I apologize. And I understand why some people are like that, because life is hard. And you have to deal with stupid and greedy and selfish people all the time. And as the saying goes, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Um, but I'm not worried about what goes on in Rome. I'm more interested in what happens in the next life. So I've always tried to do right and treat people with respect until they're I can see that they're incapable of treating me with respect. Um, at which point I'll just act like whatever they're accusing me of to the full degree. As Jesus said, go the extra mile. I go the extra mile at that point. They accuse me of being childish. I'll show them what childish looks like. You know. But I've never imposed myself onto people. I've always given them the option to walk away and leave me alone. It's tough out there. And I don't think this is limited to the United States. I'm just speaking from my experiences. But the situation we got going on in the Middle East right now, I think, is prime example of what happens when people are being stupid and greedy and selfish. That's what it leads to. It leads to war. It leads to chaos and disharmony. And if we don't check ourselves here in the United States on being stupid and greedy and selfish and disrespectful and all these things, that's going to come here. All right? I'm yet to meet perhaps a few people. I will be honest. There are a few people that I've met that are capable of realizing when they let those emotions take hold of them. Maybe not at the time, but a day or two later, I've had them come up to me and say, "Hey, sorry, I was wrong." Very rare. Very rare. I try to do the same if I think the situation's like that. Usually I don't wait a couple days. Usually it's a couple minutes, but I get it. We're all under stress, unnecessary stress. There are people in this world who, using greed and selfishness and taking advantage of the goodwill of others, have risen to power to the point where they can just bend laws to suit them. And it's a terrible thing. So, the question is, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to fight? Or we just lay down? Or do we go the extra mile? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I don't have a lot of miles left in me. I think a lot of people feel the same way. So, if you got some thoughts and feelings on this subject, feel free to leave a comment.